Hello and welcome to Arsenal Fan TV. This is the preview for this Saturday's game. 5:30 kickoff at Turf Moor against Sean Dyche's men. Certainly not going to be an easy game. Burnley fighting for survival at this point in the season. I think it's fair to say that Sean Dyche and his men have fought very admirably to get to where they are in the Premier League. And I think at the start of the season they were very heavily tipped to go down. They still are in some respects, but they fought very well to really prove a lot of people wrong. They got that win against Manchester City at Turf Moor a couple of weeks ago. The goal coming from George Boyd, a magnificent result for them. And that's kind of what concerns me going into this game, is that against bigger teams, Chelsea as well, and of course they got the draw against Spurs at the weekend. They've shown they can sometimes switch big teams off. They can get results, and they certainly do give everything in these games. And I think Burnley are a very hard-working team. They might not have the quality on the pitch, but all of their players work very, very tirelessly for their manager. You can tell that they're playing for Sean Dyche, and they're not going to make it easy for us in this fixture. The one problem with Burnley is, though, that they're failing to score any goals. And you'd think with players like Danny Ings up top, maybe they should be getting a few more goals than they have been in recent weeks. I think we're starting to see they're really struggling to break teams down in the Premier League, and that's certainly an area of the pitch that I don't think we have to be too overly concerned about. Of course, I don't want to underestimate them. I know how hard they're going to work in this game, and chances can come, and when they do come, I'm expecting players like Danny Ings to make the most of them, so we can't underestimate them in any way, shape or form in this game. But of course, that's the one weakness that they've got in this game. Breaking them down, I don't think we should have too much of an issue. Players like Alexis Sanchez, etc. We saw in the home game when we beat them by 3-0. There wasn't too much of an issue trying to break them down, and I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue doing it in this game. Of course, looking at Arsenal, it's nice to have such a luxurious array of talent on offer in this fixture, and it's a good chance for maybe us to experiment with the side. But on the other hand, I think I'd want an identical 11 to the one that we played against Liverpool. Everything ticked so well for us in this game, the cohesion within the team. And I did say in the preview for the game against Liverpool last week that if we were going to play Mesut Ozil, Santi Cazorla and Aaron Ramsey in the same side, then I think that's going to work very well for us in our favour when we're having possession. And in this game against Burnley, I'm confident that we're going to dominate possession. I don't think they're going to catch us on the break too much in this game. I do think it should be fairly comfortable for us in that area of the pitch. I think if we've got enough defensive stability within the side, I don't think we'll have too much of an issue coping with Danny Ings, etc., George Boyd going forward. But I think the talent that we've got shouldn't have a problem breaking them down. So I'd go with an identical starting 11 to the one that played against Liverpool. Of course, coming out of the game of the weekend against Liverpool, we do have a couple of injury absentees, quite possibly. Aaron Ramsey is one that could be out for this game. Personally, I think he's going to pull through in this fixture. But if not, I would certainly consider dropping Santi Cazorla into that deeper playing midfield role and then play Danny Welbeck out on the right-hand side. And the player who does look like he's more likely to miss this game, Laurent Koscielny, I don't think he'll be too much of a big blow for us. If he is going to be out, it's only going to be for a couple of weeks. I do think we can cope without him in this fixture. I think if we were to play a partnership with Gabriel and Mertesacker, I don't think that would cause us any problems whatsoever. I do think it would give us another opportunity to see how those two players would perform together. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts going into the game this Saturday against Burnley. My prediction for this game is a 3-0 victory to Arsenal. Leave your predictions in the comments box below. Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV as well as checking out my own channel, AFC Game by Game, and I'll speak to you very soon, guys.
Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and this is a brand new show. This is the Match Predictor show in conjunction with Sport Lobster. And what we're going to do every week, we're going to take a look at the games and predict the scores. Now,